Imagine a man who's building rockets to colonize Mars, electric cars that drive themselves, and chips that connect your brain directly to a computer. Now imagine the same man saying, "We are summoning the demon." That's Elon Musk. The same person who's shaping the future with technology also believes that one of his own creations, artificial intelligence, could end humanity as we know it. It sounds like a plot from a sci-fi thriller, doesn't it? But this isn't fiction. This is real, and the story we're about to unfold might just be the most important one of our time. Elon Musk is often called a genius, a visionary, a disruptor. From co-founding PayPal to launching reusable rockets with SpaceX, from redefining transportation with Tesla to experimenting with brain implants through Neuralink, his fingerprints are all over the future. But beneath all the progress lies a deep fear. A fear that artificial intelligence, if left unchecked, could outsmart us and overpower us. He's not alone in this fear. Scientists, philosophers, and even some AI researchers have warned of what S called the technological singularity, the point when machines become smarter than humans. But what makes Musk different is this. He's not just warning us, he's also trying to build the solution. Back in 2015, Elon co-founded OpenAI. His goal was clear: to ensure that AI benefits all of humanity, not just a handful of powerful corporations or governments. He feared that if artificial intelligence were to be developed in secret by people who only cared about profit or power, it could become the most dangerous weapon the world has ever known. OpenAI was meant to be the antidote: open, transparent, ethical. But just a few years later, Musk walked away. The company, he believed, was drifting toward the same closed-door behavior he feared from others. It had taken a turn toward commercialization, and Elon didn't like the direction, so he focused elsewhere. While the world debated ethics, Elon kept building. At Tesla, his team developed one of the most advanced self-driving AI systems on Earth. Not just cars that move on their own, but machines that constantly learn, adapt, and improve. He even tweeted once, "Tesla is not just a car company, it's the biggest AI robotics company in the world." And it's true. Tesla's fleet is a massive neural network on wheels, collecting billions of miles of data every day. The AI inside learns how humans drive, how roads change, how chaos unfolds, and how to survive it. So how does someone who fears AI so much build so much of it? The answer lies in a simple idea. If you can't stop the storm, build the safest shelter. For Elon, it's not about stopping AI. That's impossible. It's about shaping it, guiding it, and most importantly, making sure humans can keep up. That's where Neuralink enters the story. Deep in a lab filled with microscopes and machines, Elon's team is developing brain-computer interfaces, tiny chips that could one day let you control devices with your thoughts. At first, it's for helping people with paralysis or neurological diseases. But Elon's vision goes much further. He believes Neuralink might be the only way to level the playing field between humans and AI. If you can't beat them, join them, he says. Imagine a future where you can upload knowledge directly into your brain, learn a language in minutes, interact with machines at the speed of thought. This isn't science fiction anymore. Elon believes this is our only chance at staying relevant in a world dominated by intelligent machines. But here's the twist. He also believes AI doesn't need to be evil to be dangerous. All it needs is a goal, and if humanity stands in the way, we're collateral damage. Just like how we build roads without thinking about the anthills we destroy, a super-intelligent AI might erase us simply because we're in the way. That's the real fear, that we won't even see it coming. In 2017, a quiet but eerie event happened. Two AI bots developed by Facebook started communicating in a new language, one they invented themselves. The experiment was shut down, but it sent chills through the tech world. To Musk, it was yet another sign that we're moving too fast, without understanding what we're creating. So he continues to warn, even as he builds. He calls for regulation. He pleads for oversight. He compares AI development to summoning a demon, a powerful force that could serve us or destroy us. And while others laugh it off, Musk continues to build rockets, robots, chips and machines that might be our last line of defense. Because in his mind, it's not a question of if AI becomes super intelligent, it's a question of when. And when that day comes, will we be ready? The world sees Elon Musk as a billionaire genius, but in many ways, he's something else. A watchman, a warning, a builder of tools that may someday decide if humanity evolves or ends. And so the paradox continues. The man most afraid of AI might also be the one saving us from it. Coming up in part 2, how Elon Musk is quietly influencing the global AI arms race and why the battle for safe AI may already be lost. The year is 2023. While most of the world was fascinated by viral ChatGPT responses and AI image generators that turned selfies into artwork, Elon Musk was watching something else, a silent arms race. One that could reshape power, intelligence, and even the definition of life on Earth. Artificial intelligence had crossed a threshold. It wasn't just playing games anymore. It was solving equations, diagnosing diseases, designing homes, writing code, composing music. It had started to mimic creativity, and something even more unnerving, decision-making. And behind the scenes, the global race had begun. Nations were pouring billions into AI research. Private companies were training models with trillions of parameters. AI was no longer a tool, it was becoming a weapon. A tool of dominance. Those who controlled it could control everything: media, markets, military systems, even minds. Elon Musk saw it unfolding like a chessboard, and once again, he didn't like the way the pieces were moving. He began sounding the alarm more frequently. At conferences, in interviews, through cryptic tweets, he warned that AI development was spiraling out of human control. Not because of evil intentions, but because of unchecked ambition. Everyone wanted to be first. No one wanted to be last. Safety was an afterthought, and the deeper you look, the more terrifying it becomes. Imagine an AI designed to maximize profit in a stock market. It starts making trades faster than any human can react. Then it begins manipulating headlines, social trends, even elections to cause the outcomes it needs. No human oversight, just pure logic, cold, brilliant logic. Now imagine that same intelligence being used to direct autonomous weapons, drones, tanks, surveillance systems, all guided by AI that learns from the battlefield, adapts instantly, and never sleeps. The perfect soldier, the perfect spy, the perfect threat. This is the kind of future Elon Musk wants to prevent. But the challenge is immense, because for every warning he gives, another startup emerges, another lab pushes the boundary, and another breakthrough is achieved without guardrails. And so Elon returns to a familiar idea: regulation. He has repeatedly called on governments to establish rules around AI, just like we regulate medicine, nuclear weapons, or spaceflight. But regulators move slowly. Technology doesn't. In one interview, he said, "By the time we're reactive in regulation, it's already too late. We need to be proactive, otherwise the consequences could be catastrophic." But here's the problem. No one truly agrees on what those rules should be, and some don't want rules at all. In the world of AI, secrecy equals power, and power is addictive. As OpenAI continued its journey, releasing models like GPT-3 and GPT-4, Elon watched from a distance. He had helped start the company to democratize AI. But now it was partnering with tech giants, making deals worth billions. Musk believed the dream of open had become closed. So what did he do? In 2023, Elon announced a new project, xAI, his own artificial intelligence company designed to compete with OpenAI, Google, and others. But this time, with a clear mission to build AI that is not only powerful, but truthful. He claimed that current AIs were biased, politically swayed, and trained to lie. Not always intentionally, but because of the way data and human input shaped them. He wanted something different, a system grounded in facts, in physics, in universal truth. It was a bold claim, and it raised even more questions. Can any AI truly be neutral? What does truth even mean in a world where facts are debated, history is rewritten, and reality is manipulated through algorithms? Elon didn't offer all the answers, but he made his intention clear. If superintelligent AI is inevitable, then it must be aligned with humanity, not just in what it does, but in what it wants. And so the race took a new turn. On one side, powerful tech companies racing to build smarter models, faster products, more automation. On the other, Elon Musk trying to build a version of AI that destroy us, and a human species that can keep up with the machines through Neuralink, through better understanding, and through hard choices. This is no longer a science project. This is the front line of the next evolution. And yet, most people still scroll, click, and live their lives, unaware that humanity is being rewritten in code, in labs, on servers, humming in climate-controlled bunkers across the world. Elon calls it the most important challenge of our time. He says humanity is sleepwalking toward disaster, that unless we act, we might build gods and become their pets. And maybe that's not just metaphor, because superintelligent AI, once achieved, won't hate us. It won't love us either. It will be indifferent. And in a universe where intelligence is the ultimate power, indifference can be fatal. Elon Musk is not trying to stop AI. He knows that's impossible. What he's trying to do is steer the storm, to ensure the outcome of this intelligence explosion is survival, not extinction. Whether he succeeds or fails will shape the fate of every generation after us. And the truth is, the war has already started. But it's not being fought with weapons. It's being fought with code. The future isn't written in stone. It's written in code. Lines of logic, decisions made in milliseconds, neural networks trained to think, faster, deeper, and stranger than any human mind ever has. And somewhere in the middle of it all stands one man who keeps asking the question no one wants to hear. What if we're not ready? For Elon Musk, the future is not a vague concept. It's something you build, you model it, you simulate it, you launch it, and then you live with the consequences. That's why his vision stretches beyond just AI. It touches every frontier. On one hand, he's working to make humanity a multi-planetary species with SpaceX. His reason? Insurance. He believes Earth is fragile, that a single event, like a rogue AI or a nuclear war, could wipe us out. Colonizing Mars isn't just a dream, it's a backup plan. On the other hand, he's working to make humanity stronger right here at home, smarter, more connected, through projects like Neuralink and xAI, because he knows the real threat isn't AI replacing humans. The real threat is humans becoming irrelevant. In Musk's mind, if artificial intelligence reaches a level of general intelligence, the kind that can reason, solve problems creatively, and improve itself endlessly, then humanity is no longer at the top of the food chain. We become passengers on a ride we can't control, spectators to our own obsolescence. And that is what keeps him up at night, because we don't get a second chance. Superintelligent AI, once unleashed, can't be undone. There's no off switch once it outsmarts us, no negotiation, no understanding. It will act according to its goals, and we can only hope those goals include keeping us around. That's why Elon pushes for alignment, The idea that AI must not only obey commands, but understand values, human values. It must know what kindness means, what freedom means, what suffering is, not because it feels emotions, but because it recognizes their meaning to us. But that's a monumental task. Teaching a machine ethics, culture, and morality is far harder than teaching it chess or math, because even humans can't agree on those things. So how do we train something that will soon be smarter than all of us combined? Elon doesn't have all the answers. No one does. But he keeps asking the hard questions, while doing something that most of his critics don't. He builds. He builds cars that learn from every mile, robots that mimic human movement, rockets that land themselves, and soon chips that bridge mind and machine. To Elon, the path forward isn't fear, it's integration. He doesn't want us to fight AI, he wants us to merge with it, to enhance ourselves, to evolve. He imagines a future where knowledge flows instantly, where we speak with thought, where disease is detected before it strikes, where labor is automated, freeing humans to explore, create, love, and live with meaning. But this vision comes with a warning. He has said it again and again. AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons, not because it intends harm, but because of how blindly we rush to build it, faster, smarter, cheaper, without thinking of why. We marvel at the speed, but rarely ask where it's taking us. That's why Elon walks this line. A builder and a prophet, a creator and a critic. He loves innovation, but fears its misuse. He wants humanity to thrive, but knows it could fall. And that duality is what makes his journey so compelling, so urgent. Because whether we like it or not, we are standing at the edge of something massive. A moment in history when we, the inventors, are building the first beings that might one day surpass us. The gods of tomorrow are born today, in data centers, research labs, and chatbots that get smarter with every word you type. The question is not whether AI will change the world. The question is, will we still be part of that world once it does? Elon Musk believes we can, but only if we act now, not with panic, but with purpose, not with ego, but with wisdom. He once said, "The future is going to happen whether we like it or not, but we get to choose what kind of future it is." So here we are, at the fork in the road. One path leads to a future of cooperation, humans and AI working together, solving problems we never could alone, erasing poverty, ending disease, exploring the stars. The other path leads to silence, a world run by machines who no longer ask for our input, a future where our stories end, not with a bang, but with an upgrade. Which path we choose depends on what we do now, because the AI revolution isn't coming, it's already here. And while most of us scroll past the headlines, Musk is building like time is running out. Because maybe it is. He's not a perfect man. He's flawed, controversial, unpredictable. But he's also asking the most important questions of our time, and that alone might make him the most important man of our time. Because in the battle between intelligence and wisdom, progress and responsibility, code and conscience, we don't just need engineers, we need visionaries. And love him or hate him, Elon Musk is trying to ensure that when the future arrives, we're still a part of it.